Hello, this is Benedict from Userlist, and today I want to show you our recurring triggers feature. So let's jump right in. Let's say you have a product, and for your leads, you run a bi-weekly webinar where every other week you invite them to get a demo for your product and answer questions. So let's say that webinar always happens on Thursday, so you want to send an email to your leads on Monday to invite them. I've already set up a basic workflow where we send an email on Monday, then wait 2 days, so it's Wednesday, and then remind them that, hey, tomorrow the webinar is happening. And now let's set up a recurring trigger so we can do this every other week. So we just drag the trigger over, and then we select every second weeks, and then on Monday, we will send this to users who are in the leads segment. So that's it. That's all we need to do. Every other week on Monday, we send this campaign to everyone who matches the condition, and the condition we're checking is that they are a lead. So that is set up. Let's enable the workflow. And that's it. Every Monday, like every other Monday, people will enter this campaign and then receive the first email right away, wait 2 days, and then receive the reminder. So what else might you use this feature for? Another example that's popular is something like this, where you have a monthly usage report. And then in that case, the trigger would be something like every month on the first day, you send an email to all the users who match a certain condition, and in this case, it's everyone who's either a customer or a trial. They will enter this on the first day of the month and receive their monthly report. Another example where recurring trigger might be useful is a switch to annual campaign. So let's say you have both monthly and annual plans, and you want to convert everyone who's on a monthly plan to an annual plan by sending them reminders or like encouragement emails. So for example, this could look like this. Every 50 days, you send this to company that matches a certain condition. And in our case, this is something like they belong to the segment customer. So we know they are paying, and they are also having a billing interval set to not yearly, does not equal yearly. Let me expand this a little bit so you can see it clearer. So billing interval does not equal yearly, and then who will this apply to? So we don't want to send this to everyone in that company, but maybe only the owner. So we can set up a relationship property check as well. So where the user's relationship in the company has the role owner, those people apply. So we can save it and set it up. So every 50 days, we run this check, and for everyone who's an owner of a company that's not on a yearly plan, we send this email where we promise them a discount for upgrading to annual. And then lastly, let's say you have people on an enterprise plan, and one of the perks you get on the enterprise plan is quarterly business reviews. So you could have a workflow like this with a recurring trigger of every 3 months, so once per quarter. On the second Wednesday of the month, you send a message to all the users who are in a company that is a customer, a paying customer, and again, relationship property role equals owner. So you send all the owners of paying customers an invitation like this, where you're like, hey, it's time for your quarterly review, with maybe a schedule link in there. And then you wait a couple days, send them a reminder. And in case they already booked, you can also add a teleport. For example, you send a review booked event when they book via Calendly or SavvyCal or something like that. You could teleport them to the end of the campaign so they not get a reminder. But if they don't do it, they get a reminder. And in theory, you could add more of them. But this way, it's a very efficient and easy way to get people on the quarterly business review calls. So that's it. That's our recurring trigger feature. We are excited to see what you're going to build with it. Let us know if you have any cool ideas of what you will use this for.